Today we have masteries, skins, balance changes, player cards, new environments, and well, pretty much everything in the update in this video, except for the new brawlers. And I'm going to show you those very soon, so be sure to subscribe. Now, let's start off with the balance changes. This round of balance changes are actually pretty light, and I'll explain as we go along. There are two brawlers getting buffs. First off is Sandy. He's getting his basic attack increased by 4%. And the second is Byron, who is seeing his basic attack reload speed increased by 150 milliseconds. Now, for the nerfs. Gray's super no longer will teleport his teammates instantly. It still does for him, just not for his teammates, which does away with the Bo and Gray cheese, but Bo isn't off the hook yet. You'll see. Sam is getting his super damage decreased by 14%. And the last nerf is for Otis. He is getting his base hit points decreased by 6%. I mean, he was just too good in, well, everything. Now, I said Bo wasn't off the hook yet either, and that's because his super totem is getting a rework. Bo's gadget super totem will no longer charge your super passively. Instead, while you're within the radius of the totem, your super will charge faster if you deal damage and actually charge it naturally. The gadget area has also been doubled in size as well, so it gives you some room to move around and, deal that damage. So say goodbye to the cheese. Sorry, OJ. Now, the reason for these balance changes being so minimal is because the devs wanted to see how the new indestructible walls change things. They feel like the walls are going to make a big difference and want to base their decisions with them in mind. So I would look for another round of balance changes once they get some data on how these new walls are affecting the meta. Now let's talk about the customization of player cards. If you tap on your profile, on the left-hand side, you will see your favorite brawler. You can choose whichever one is your favorite, but you ought to pick Crow. Just saying. And then at the bottom is your player card. When you tap on that, you'll see two tabs, a default one and a brawler specific one. Now you can set up a different profile for every single brawler if you like, and if you haven't set one up for that brawler, well then it uses your default one. You can select two different profile pictures as well as a pin and a title. Of course, you'll get that title from masteries, so let's take a look at those. Masteries are simple to understand. Whenever you win a game, you get mastery points. If you're star player, you get a little bit extra mastery points. How many mastery points you get depends on how many trophies that you have on the brawler that you're playing. The more trophies you have, the more points you get. As you collect points, you move up the mastery tiers, and for each tier that you reach, you will earn some reward. The rewards you get will actually vary depending on the rarity of the brawler. Common, rare, super rare, and epic all get the same rewards that you're seeing right now. Mythic and legendary brawlers get the same rewards as the other ones, they just get more of them. Chromatic gets the same rewards as Mythic and Legendary, except instead of the 200 credits at the end, they'll get 100 Chroma credits. Now, all brawlers, regardless of rarity, will earn a pin, profile picture, and a title in the last 3 tiers on the mastery track. Now, that is a lot of info to process, but here's the gist of it all. There are a boatload of rewards, and the currency that you want for your progression is all front-loaded, so it's going to be the easiest to get, and the cosmetic stuff and the titles will be the hardest to get. In fact, you should be able to get up to Silver 3 decently quickly. According to Danny, about 8 hours of playtime will get you to Silver 3. That's pretty dang good. This is what you're going to get for free from the masteries. 24,300 power points, 11,500 credits, 1,800 chroma credits, and 162,000 coins. Plain and simple, that's just a whole mess of rewards. That's a southern saying, by the way, a whole mess. It's probably just us. Next up, we have a bunch of really cool skins, starting with the Tier 1 Brawl Pass skin, El Mayordomo, which is the butler. His model looks really good. His fists are now stronger than ever, and they have electricity, so that's cool. When he wins, he's super proud of himself, but when he loses, those fists malfunction and turn on him. Now, also on the Brawl Pass, but at the very end, we have Crimson RT, the Tier 70 Brawl Pass reward. Now, I can't show you anything beyond what you saw in the Brawl Talk, but subscribe for those sneak peeks because I'll be bringing you all the info on the new brawlers very soon. The Power League skin of the season is Mariposa Piper, and I think that this is probably my favorite skin of the update. You'll need to win 60 rounds of Power League and then spend 25,000 star points, but for that effort, you're going to get a really great model, one that shoots Butterfly for her main shot, and custom super as well. When she wins, she is as elegant as ever, but when she loses, she gets a bit more feisty. Now the next skin is Detective Gray, and he comes at a cost of 79 gems, but what you get is pretty fantastic. Custom shots make it so that you can actually see Gray's shots now, which, by the way, his actual base model was changed, and you can see his shots now regardless. On top of that, you get a very cool Spyglass Super. When he wins, he's very proud of that new arm, but when he loses, that arm goes a bit rogue and slaps him silly. All in all, it's a really great skin for 79 gems. And if you get that Detective Gray skin, congratulations. You will unlock the possibility to spend even more money. For 29 gems, you can get the Noir Edition. Now, all the animations are exactly the same as Detective Gray, which is to say good. Just the model is different, with him boasting a red arm and a finger gun. Gonna buy that one too. Now the next skin is Alley Cat Bull, and this one is 149 gems, but I'm giving away some over on Twitter, so if you want a chance at winning, just head on over there and follow me and enter the contest. As for the skin itself, it has custom everything, as you would expect for a skin of this price. Custom shots, of course, and a custom cat shield on his super. His winning animation, he loves cats and just invites him up to, chill with him, but when he loses, they don't get along so well. It was sad times. Next up, we have the Ayakashi clan skins, and all of these skins are 149 gems, so we would expect some pretty awesome things. Well, you're not going to be disappointed, because the first one, Oni Otis, his model looks absolutely stellar. His main shot I absolutely love. It's like paint splattered clouds. And for his super, he fires off a freshly new redesigned starfish sill. His winning animation, he's looking pretty saucy and feeling good about himself, but losing animation, yeah, he just can't stand the pain of losing, and he just weeps on his sword. Okay, Otis. Tengu Mike is next, and he also has an amazing model. Both of his shots and his super are custom, as well as his winning and losing animations. Of course, he shows off when he does it well, but when he loses, he's left wishing he had a fire extinguisher. Now, the last of the Japanese-inspired skins is Kitsune Lola. Her shots, actually, I really love. They're like a beautiful purple and blue colors, which, if you haven't been able to tell, I really like those colors. When she wins, she spins and splatters red paint from her seven-tailed fox, but when she loses, then the fox doesn't want to play anymore, and that makes Lola sad. Now, we do have some remodels of some Jessie and Penny skins. Now, the shots are pretty much the same, but we do have some new animations, and you're seeing them right here. This is a nice little surprise if you already own the skins. Hey, you got some free new stuff. Now, if you've never gotten them before, Bunny Penny and Beach Jessie both cost 79 gems, while Tanuki Jessie is 149 gems. And then, of course, Dark Bunny Penny can be had for 10,000 star points. Nani is also getting a brand new skin, and she's become a Belle. Not Belle, a Belle. And at 79 gems, it's a great value because it has all of the things that you would look for, like a nice model, shot animations, as well as winning and losing animations. They're all really great, and for sure a nice one to pick up around Easter time. Okay, so you know how I said Mariposa Piper was my favorite skin? Well, I might have lied, because Sultan Carl is so good. He throws like a moon instead of his pickaxe, and when he uses his super, it's a dust storm. He has both custom winning and losing animations, and he either shows off his new carpet when he wins, or when he loses, he consoles his newly acquired things. And of course, amazingly enough, you can see Carl's legs. So this one's a big win. I love it. It's good, really good. Buy it. Use code LEFT. Popstar Janet is up next, and she is going to cost you 79 gems. This one is also a really great skin. Brawl Stars has killed it with the skins this update. Her shots are cool. Her super is like custom with new bombs, and she puts on a show when she wins with like the flashing lights and all, but when she loses, things start to malfunction, and well, let's just say that Janet, she's not so happy about it. Now, the long-awaited Spirit Knight Frank skin from the Supercell Make campaign is finally here, and it was well worth the wait. Now, it is 149 gems, but it has everything that you could want out of a cool skin. The model looks really great. His normal shots are charged with like a spirit energy, and his super, it's like even more amped up. His winning animation, he just loses his head. You can't blame him. And when he loses, well, he's cast down with shame. Now, the last skins that I can show you are the True Silver and the True Gold skins, and they are for Gus, Gray, Chester, Sam, Buster, and Mandy. And that, my friends, are all of the skins except for the brand new brawlers, that are in the Season 17 update of Brawl Stars. But no, we're not done yet because we have some new environments coming to the game. First off, we have the Starr Park Hub. As you can see while I'm taking a stroll around it, it's a nice looking area, but it's not like really kind of over the top or even vastly different. The one that I'm more excited about is actually the rooftop environment where you're going to be playing basket brawl. You're on top of a building and you can see some really cool things all around, like a helicopter, a robot relaxing and just watching the action, and even a gym where brawlers like make resolutions that they're going to go work out, but they never do, and they just, you know, get busy with other stuff and they make excuses why they can't get to the gym, and, you know, then they gain a little bit of... This feels like it's getting a little bit personal. And as you can see, there's some brand new maps as well. We have a lot of different ones going out and some new ones coming in to replace them. They've also added some more maps into the rotation, so if you tend to play on the same day, you're going to start seeing different maps on those days. In Gym Grab, Deep Diner and Undermine are out, and an old map called Acute Angle is coming back along with 2 new maps, 4 Doors and Solid Center. Now in Duels, we have 4 new maps: Iron Core, Grim Island, 4 Lakes, and Mogura Tataki. I think I said that right, but I'm not sure. In Brawl Ball, Center Stage and Sunny Soccer are going away, and Field Goal is coming back along with 2 new maps, Iron Corridors and Circular Motion. In Bounty, Excel and Hideout are both gone. We have 3 new maps that are coming into the rotation: Crossroads, Nowhere to Hide, and Iron Standoff. In Hot Zone, Quarter Pounder and Controller Chaos are out. To replace them, we're getting Rush Hour and Iron Cover. Over in Knockout, Riverside and New Perspective, well, they got knocked out. And Healthy Middle Ground, Step by Step, and Flowing Springs are going to be put into rotation. And finally, in Showdown, we have Dark Passage and Cavern Churn that are leaving. And in their place, we're getting 2 new maps with Hard Limits and Lush Poles. Now, there's also a brand new Power League map pool. You're seeing it on the screen right now. And if you're really into Power League, check it out, screenshot it, commit it to memory, because now it's gone. The next change doesn't affect gameplay, but it's kind of nice to see that Brawl Stars has updated the classes on the Brawlers. There are now 7 different Brawler classes: Damage Dealer, Assassin, Marksman, Artillery, Tank, Support, and Controller. Now, I won't show you every Brawler and which one goes where, but if you're interested, go check them out when the update drops. Now, there are a host of other small things like a bunch of new pins, as well as profile pictures, but most of you probably haven't made it this far, and if you have, well, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Come back tomorrow and check out the very first new Brawler head-to-head against every other Brawler in the game. And as always, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.
Let's get it.
Y'all, I got a whole mess of rewards over here. That's right. I got me a mess of them rewards on that Brawl Stars game. Dude, you must be sitting there at your computer thinking, God, this guy's a moron. And you'd be right, but still, it hurts a little bit.